Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Tiffany. So I'm not sure if you remember this little notebook that we created a while ago, and today I am going to journal in this little notebook. This is the Margaret diary in 1926, and I have all the printable on my Etsy, which I will link it down below. But anyway, today I'm going to journal a page in here, just to kind of like share with you or how I usually journal in my journal when I come to a vintage theme. So the thing, the tool or the material that I'll be using for this page is some pattern papers from Tim Holtz, and I did use my Big Shot die cut machine to die cut some of the patterns, like these two. So these two, let me just put it here. So this is, as you can see, it's kind of like a car slot kind of pattern, and this one is just a regular rectangle. So I am going to put this page on top of here, or maybe this side. Yeah, I will do it this side, in here, probably like so. And then I'm gonna tuck in with some cheesecloth, some accessories, some vintage photos, and vintage tickets. So we will see how it turns out in the end. So the first, let me just pull out our diary. So if you are interested in the procedure or process how I make this diary, I will link all the 4 videos down below. So I share with you all how I printed, how I decided, and how I decorate each page. So some of the pages are filled already, like this two, like here. So today I will be decorating the center page, which is this one. Is kind of like pre-decorate a little bit. I have this marble paper on the side, and I have some thread and printed vintage stamps, and I have a little envelope here in the corner, and inside the envelope I believe I have some fabrics and a little vintage book pages in this little teeny tiny envelope. I just tucked in here, and I secure it with the Tim Holtz pen. So yeah, today let's just decorate this page. So the first thing I would like to do is decorate in here first, because this is the base of everything. So I really like this pattern. Let me just give you a closer look. So this pattern paper is from the Tim Holtz Dapper paper. Pet, I think that is the name. I really love this vintage. I think it's lotus flower. At the back is like this, so you can use either side, but I'm going to use this side. And next I'm going to put this card slot on top of here to create a little pocket. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I will just glue it down, glue the card slot down on the pattern paper. So make sure you don't go all over on the button, because you want to have this little space for another pocket. So what I do is I will just glue on the edge here. So in this project I didn't really stitch anything, but of course for more decoration you can stitch the edge of this pocket to make it more vintage. But in here I just leave it what it is. Make sure you don't glue this part, because otherwise it's not a pocket. Okay, and then I'm going to pick it up and then put it in here. I'm just gonna find the center again, then just glue it down. Easy peasy. Okay, and then you use your 2 fingers and just run it. Make sure it is secured. Right now you can stitch all around it again to make it more sturdy, but I think the glue will do the job, because this, I really like this glue, and this glue does everything for me. It's my only go glue. Whenever there's a project, I use this glue. Is the Fabric Tech. I've mentioned it in my video 1,000 times already. You guys know I love this glue. It's just really strong, but it does smell. Yeah, that's the only one thing, but I don't really care because it's just too beautiful. I like to use this glue. Okay, so now it looks like this. It's kind of messy. I just really like those 2 patterns, so I have to use this 2 pattern paper and I have to put them together. I know it doesn't really show off the pocket or anything, but yeah. Okay, the next thing I am going to, I have a little cheesecloth in here. As you can see, it's all tea-dyed and really grungy. I'm going to put it at the bottom here. Then I grab my glue again, and then I'm going to just put a lot of glue top here. Okay, and then you find whichever side you want. You might just like pull the string out a little bit, so it gives you a more like, you know, vintagey and damaged look, if you prefer a damaged look. And then I'm going to just casually put it down like this. And I like there's some hanging out of the pocket, some fabric cheesecloth hanging out the pocket. I think that's really cute. Okay, and then you turn it around, then you secure the other side, and then you close the glue. Okay, and then you press it. Okay, so yep, that's how it looks. And then I'm gonna use my ink pack, and the ink pack is this Tim Holtz Distress ink, and it's the vintage photo. Like I said a million times in my video, I love the Distress ink, and the color is vintage photo and the Fabric Tech. Anyway, I'm gonna push it again, and I use a sponge, grab some ink, and then you just kind of like sponge here and there. If you want to put more colors on one spot, make sure you really go for it. You really like press it and force the edge as well, take out the edge. So now compared to the beginning, now it has more grungy look. So that is that. And then I am going to put little photos in here. Actually, I'm going to use this one. I think this lady is very cute. Yep. Oh, it's already attached. I think this lady is very cute. So I'm only glue the half of this page because I don't want to cover the pocket. So I'm gonna glue the only half of this photo. Like so. Today is raining again in Vancouver. We're back to the Vancouver season, which is very good, especially for this year, because it's been really hot in the summer, and now finally it's cooling down. I'm so happy. Okay, and then I'm going to attach some of other accessories. I'm going to put this plate in here and a little this little fake pen nib, and I'm going to make sure I didn't cover any pocket. I still have a lot of not a needle, but I need my little puncher here. So you make sure you found the perfect place and then kind of punched it. So here, as you can see, I made a mistake. I would have attached this plate on the car slot first and then glue it down on the cars on the paper later, because now I have less space for the pocket because I have to, you know, go through all the way down. Okay, let me put it aside, and then I'm going to glue it this nib down first, and then I'm going to use my needle and thread to secure it. Okay, you pressed it down, then so my thread is in this little pouch. I only my thread in here though, it's not fancy at all. Okay, so let me tie a knot. I usually tie it twice, so make sure the thread is, you know, the knot is big enough so you won't go through the hole. Anything is secured. So usually I will just go for the center part, just punch 2 holes. Then I'm gonna go from the back, so you can hide your little string at the back there. This is a book binding thread. It's very sturdy. I use it to bind most of my journals. It's from the UK, I believe. Very good quality. Love it. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is make sure it is sturdy and strong, and then you gonna close it. Okay, so now where's my ruler? Okay, and cut it like this. Then I need to wrap it around for my next time. It's pretty small, it's pretty short, the thread. Probably I need a new one, but I just, you know, there's still some here. Okay, I'm gonna put it aside. So this is how it looks right now. Okay, so this is how it looks. It's starting, the feeling is starting. I started to have the vintagey kind of look of it already. Oh, I'm really pleased. So I don't think I need to decorate more of it, because maybe I can decorate one more thing over here. I don't know, maybe I can't put another vintage, like a broken one. Do I have smaller vintage ticket? No, I only have the big ones. Oh, I can put it here. So I'm just gonna tear it down. I know, you're probably like screaming to me like, what are you doing? I know, but you know, decoration. That's junk journal anyway. Okay, I'm gonna put a little vintage ticket over there. Okay, I'm gonna put a lot of glue, and then I'm going to pick it up again. Okay, and then stick it right here in the corner. Okay, just from the back, la la la, then this one too. Okay, I think this is pretty much it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this down on the actual journal, actual paper. So the same thing, you're gonna glue down, run around the edge. Okay. I'm sorry about the lighting though, it's really early. Not early, already ate breakfast. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. Is it even 10? Yeah, 10 a.m. in the morning, and it's raining, so the lighting might not be perfect. I'm thinking to buy a camera lighting though, like, you know, filming light. But I don't know, I'm still doing research. If you have any recommendation, make sure you comment down below and let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna glue it down. Okay, and then you press it down. Now is the part that you really need to like squeeze it, because there's a lot of, you know, decoration. You surely have a lot. Okay. Then you kind of like press it. Okay. Okay, cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna tuck in different papers. Finally is the most exciting part. Like tuck in different ephemera. To kind of like make it cool, you know. Just make it cool. Make it cool. So those are the real vintage tickets. I'm gonna tuck them all in the pocket. Like I said before, I should have attached the plate first, then glue it down. So now I have a bit of difficulty to put the paper all the way down, but I don't really mind. I think that's fine. Just need a couple of different type of ticket. I think that's very cute. Okay, and then I have another vintage photo. I'm going to just tuck it in any kind of ticket pocket. Oh, maybe that's right here. Okay, like so. So you can see the little small little faces right here. I'm gonna do this. This is shorter. Okay, this one is shorter, so probably I can do this. I'm going to tuck this one right here. Okay. And of course, don't forget my little half paper, so I can tuck it in on this side. And I still have a little safety pin. I'm just gonna, no, not yet. Okay, now, okay, I can tuck it in here. So this is what it looks like right now. I have the biggest ticket on top. I have the vintage photo, a lot of vintage ticket. Apparently they travel a lot, and this is their daughter. They love their daughter so much, so they put in here, and her daughter is living number 13 Granville Street. So I have the door plate in here, and her daughter loves writing, so I attached a little pen nib. So that is the page about their daughters, and they go visit the little Margaret tons of time. So that's the ticket that they save all the time, along the time. And I have a little packaging, this beautiful packaging from an Etsy shop, so I'm going to just tuck it in the empty space. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put glue all over. For the next video, probably I will do a room tour. Finally, I know a lot of you want to see a room tour, and I really want to show you, but my style is just unstable and I've been changing my room, my studio a lot. So finally, recently, I have redecorated my room again, my corner again. So I think it's time to kind of like, maybe I can show you what it finally looks like. So yeah, probably I will do a room tour next week or someday this month. So you'll be able to see where I usually journal, where I usually make journals, and what kind of tour that I have, what's on my desk, etc. So this is the page. Oh my god, I really love it. No, it's full of pocket. I really like this one. Okay, let me zoom in more. Okay, that is the best I can do. So this is the page. When you close it up, you won't see anything, but of course the ticket is sticking out. And when you open it up, oh my god, I really like it. I love the die cut so much. The pocket one, oh my gosh, love it. Anyway, so this is Margaret's parents. They travel on the train a lot. That's why they have this many ticket, because they always visit Margaret, which is this little lady right here, and they create a little page for her, or maybe she created a little page for them, because they have been sending the train ticket to her, and she has been collecting those tickets all together. And she has the little card slot where she put all the tickets together, and she put the safety pin in here, just make it look more safe. And then this is her apartment number, and she loved writing letters back to them. So here is the nib, the pen nib, and this is her favorite portrait, favorite photo of herself. So she tucked it in here. She misses her parents just like I do. I really miss my parents, and they're living in China, so we basically just see each other, I don't know, like maximum 1 month, or maximum 2 months every year. That's the maximum, because they're still working, and I'm working literally on the other side of the world. So they have to fly like 13 hours flight, not even train, it's flight, to see me. So it's quite a long trip for both of us, so we don't see each other too much. So this page is the right word, dedicate to my parents. I miss them so much. I hope I do have a lot of photos of them all over in my home. And yeah, I don't really save the ticket though, which is very bad. But I just don't think the ticket is as beautiful as the old ones. So anyway, this page is for my parents. They just remind me of my parents. This story reminds me of my parents, and I love them. And I love you guys too. Anyway, so yeah, this is the page, and I hope you like this little project. So I'm thinking what I can do in my next project. Maybe I will make a photo album, or maybe I can make a little passport, like of course a fake passport, but I'm going to release some of some new digital very soon, and they are mostly their passport, their labels, and their ticket. Those little things I think is good for you when you journal in a little page like this, or even in a bigger journal. I think those nibs and pieces is just good for decorate little parts here and there. So I'm going to release a new digital kit just for that purpose, for you to journal basically. So yeah, this is the new journal page. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the weather, you enjoy the days, you enjoy the night. What I'm talking about, you enjoy life. I love you. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye bye.